Bob Arruda was driving back from an Allman Brothers concert in the summer of 1992.
I got pulled over in the middle of North Attleboro.
The officer gave Bob a ticket for speeding, but the Rhode Island driver didn't think he was going over the speed limit. So he hired an attorney, fought the citation in court, and won.
You prevailed in court.
Yes.
Ticket gets tossed.
Ticket gets tossed.
Had you thought about it since?
I thought about the Allman Brothers. That's about it.
For you, it was in the rearview mirror.
It was totally in the rearview mirror. Absolutely.
That is, until he went to renew his license earlier this year, something he'd done multiple times since that brief brush with the law.
They said, well, there's a suspension on your license. And I said, well, I don't understand.
After hours on the phone, Bob says he learned it was tied to the ticket from more than 30 years ago. To keep his driving privilege and commute to and from his job, he'd have to pay $240.
What did that feel like?
Felt like a shakedown.
Bob reached out to the NBC 10 investigators after seeing how we'd helped other drivers deal with unfair suspensions.
My phone rings off the hook.
Brian Simino gets a lot of those calls, too. How do you describe that situation for a driver?
It's extremely frustrating for these people. They're taken aback. They can't believe it. Some people think it's a scam.
The attorney specializes in license suspension cases and says resolving the old citations is a bumpy ride at best. The Mass RMV confirmed to us that Rhode Island recently signed on to a national system that shares driver history with other states, which explains why Bob's old speeding ticket is just resurfacing now.
There's no amnesty. There's no forgiveness. There's no statute of limitations. It's a very strange system, and it should be remedied. It should be fixed.
So in Bob's case, how exactly could he prove he wasn't responsible for paying that old fine? We contacted folks here at the Attleboro District Court and asked them to find a needle in a haystack, a paper citation from 1992 buried in a box somewhere in the courthouse archives.
This was the proof you need.
That was the proof I needed.
The court employees came through. The NR on the docket showing the judge found Bob not responsible for the speeding ticket. Before long, his $240 refund from the RMV arrived in the mail.
I thank you. You were a huge help to help me navigate through this.
What is your concern here?
Well, a lot of my concern is this could happen to anybody, and this could happen to everybody.
The attorney that we spoke with said that Massachusetts should offer some sort of amnesty program that forgives traffic tickets that are so old, both for the hardship it can put on a driver and for the taxpayer resources spent trying to chase down citations in courthouse archives. Ryan Kath, NBC 10 Investigators.